Hey, it's Serena and Josh, and welcome to our CTFxCinema review of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. We watched this before.
I've seen this movie like a few times. I always forget the ending, and I always forget there's such a big debate about the ending.
Really, the storyline is very simple. It's like these guys get all together to do this diamond heist robbery thing.
Yeah.
They get to this warehouse, and then everyone kills people. Who set somebody set some of them up.
Yeah,
and it's like, who is the diamonds? What are all these cars doing here? Why are there dead bodies? Who's bloody?
It was bloody. One of the guys was a cop, and they felt like they already knew that one of the guys within the group that are stealing diamonds had set them up. They get to the diamond store and they're going to steal the diamonds. There's already police outside, and it's all like a free-for-all to get out of there alive. Mr. Brown and Mr. Blue end up dying they die right in the beginning. And then you have Mr. Orange and Mr. White. They make it back to the warehouse.
Mr. Orange gets shot by this lady because they tried to steal her car, and this lady was like, ha ha ha, sucker, pop pop pop.
I know. I want to pull out a gun. I'd be like, here, take my car.
Yeah.
That could have saved her getting shot and him getting shot.
She got killed.
But anyways.
She's an idiot.
Yeah. And then Mr. Blonde shows up. Best character of the whole movie. I like Mr. Blonde.
He's a psycho.
But he is nuts.
And then you have Mr. Pink, who's like a whiny brat.
Yeah. He is like the goofiest out of all of them.
And then you have Joe, who's the head of it all, and
Nice Guy Eddie, who's his son.
Nice Guy Eddie, Mr. White, and Mr. Pink left because they had to get the cars away from the warehouse because it looked really crappy and really shady. So then Mr. Orange, Mr. Blonde, and then the cop that Mr. Blonde kidnapped are all in there, and Mr. Blonde's gonna like light the whole place on fire because that seems like a great idea.
Mr. Blonde had forever ruined the song "Stuck in the Middle with You" for me, because once I saw that movie, every time I think of that song, I think of Reservoir Dogs.
And then they kept showing it the whole thing after he cut off his ears, just like right here is like.
So gross.
Then Mr. Orange shoots Mr. Blonde, and then Nice Guy Eddie comes back and is like, he went crazy like this cop, boom, 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 and he shoots the cop. And
poor cop.
And then Joe comes, and Joe's like, Mr. Orange is the cop.
Mr. White's like, I'm not having this.
So then it becomes what I looked online to find a Mexican standoff. That's a fun term. Joe was about to shoot Mr. Orange, who's laying on the ground about to die anyways. Mr. White had his gun pointed at Joe, and then Nice Guy Eddie had his gun pointed at Mr. White. And then so it was all like, you know, don't shoot, man, don't shoot. And then it was like, boom, 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 and everybody like shoots each other, and Mr. Pink's like scurrying from underneath the thing, and he's like, bitches, I got diamonds.
But when they do shoot each other, you have to watch it more than once, because you realize that Eddie goes down,
but nobody actually shot him.
But nobody was pointing their gun at Eddie. Until you, like, do a little research on the internet.
And my research proved Mr. White was supposed to shoot Joe.
And then Nice Guy Eddie.
And then Nice Guy Eddie. However, Nice Guy Eddie's movie magic pack went off beforehand. Chris Penn, being the amazing actor that he is, thought on his feet and was like, my pack went off, I have to go to the ground. Mr. White, like, you could see him start to turn, but like, he already went down.
So he went down before he actually shot
the shot off. And Quentin Tarantino actually knew that this was a mistake, and he left it in there to give people something to talk about. Like, Quentin Tarantino, what the hell's wrong with you? It's amazing, but seriously.
And no matter how many times, like, I've seen this movie, I always kind of, like, forget that that's, like, such a insane ending. I give this movie about a 9 out of 10.
I give it a 9 out of 10,
I've seen this movie already a few times, and it's such a good movie. So that was our review, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.